This is looking like a bull flag.
No, this is coming back down.
And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. I have Sean next to me today. Sean, say hello to everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
Guys, Sean's been nailing it with the live streams. He actually did one just yesterday. Sean, major props on that live stream. I think he had a lot of good golden nuggets in there. So I hope you guys are catching that. Those are usually impromptu, but if you guys join the Discord chat, you're gonna get a notification as to when Sean decides to go live.
Okay, makes me feel like a celebrity.
But Sean, we got a bounce on Bitcoin. As you can see here, we were consolidating for the longest time, and we just saw this rally not too long ago. Now, so far, just looking at this current structure right here, this is looking like a bull flag.
No, this is coming back down. That does not look like a bull flag.
Just like, that's perma bullish. Okay, it's putting in a bit of like a symmetrical triangle-like formation. Of course, symmetrical triangles, guys, can also break to the downside. Yes, there is an equal probability of that, but call me perma bullish. Let's first, Sean, I want to give them a quick recap on what we discussed in the previous video, because you had a very succinct 1-minute segment where you pretty much broke down the picture very nicely. Okay, and I want to show you guys that. All right, so this is a snippet from the previous video. Let's go ahead and hit play.
So we essentially have drawn out the range now for you guys over here at Mango. The bottom, the support zone is right over here, 25,900, right? And the top of the zone, the resistance zone, is right over here at around 28,400, the breakdown point of this upper trend line. So you as a trader, if you are looking to trade this as support and resistance, you're trading within this zone over here. So you essentially long the bottom of the support, you short the top of the resistance. As a trend trader, if you're looking for continuation, you're only looking for trends to the upside above this zone over here. You're only looking for trends towards the downside underneath this zone over here. That's how you keep it simple. Support and resistance traders play within this zone. Trend traders to the upside play above this zone over here. Bears play underneath the zone over here.
So Sean pretty much nailed it in that Bitcoin currently is range bound. While people want to lean a lot more bearish because of the most recent price action we had with this crazy weekly candle, right, which was a good 10% to the downside, I get it. People are swinging bearish. However, you cannot deny the fact that 25.4K was support. Now, we were primarily looking at the weekly dynamic. The dynamic, guys, has helped Mango stay on the right side of Bitcoin as far as that macro trend is concerned, right? We have been putting in this uptrend ever since Jan of this year. All right, just breaking out of that dynamic resistance and holding it as support on every attempt right here has basically helped guide that trend. Now, once again, where was price relative to the dynamic? We were sitting on dynamic support.
25,900 to be a little more specific.
25, yes.
So that's what we marked out, right? 25,900 as the bottom support zone and 28,400 as our resistance zone. Losing this weekly level over here, guys, that's when you really can get bearish with confidence and look for that big move. I know a lot of people are looking around 23,000 as a next level, but I personally think that we come down lower. Now, if we do stop only at 23,000, that would be considered mini bullish for me. But I honestly think if we lose the structure over here, the I should be lower, around 21,000, 19,000, a zone down there. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, right? You don't look for that immediately. That's the if this then that move. Okay, you don't trade for that when we're sitting on support.
Exactly, and that's essentially what you said, Sean. Okay, last video you're like, we're on support, so we cannot really look for lower until we break support. Now, I for one, call me crazy, okay? Call me crazy, but I'm not getting cute here, guys. I cannot get cute here, okay? The probability right now, okay? We have dynamic support. Now, in the last video, I told you that I'm going to be giving you guys other bullish indicators that we're looking at to really help us, to really guide us in this cycle, right? Where are we in the cycle? Are we getting into the bull market phase? Are we still in the bear market? What's going on? Well, okay, this dynamic indicator was one of the primary indicators that we were looking at, right? But in addition to the dynamic, Sean, what was the other one that we were looking at? Well, this is it right here, okay? Now, what I have on my chart is the monthly chart. Put on your 10 simple moving average. And this is also one of the cyclical indicators that we're looking at to help guide us, really help us determine where are we in the cycle, right? So notice here, when we did lose the 10 simple moving average back in December of 2021, Sean, we lost it. That basically propelled Bitcoin into bear market territory. All right, losing the 10 SMA was an important event. Now, once again, when we did take it out right here in Feb of 2023, and now when we're emerging out of a bear market, guys, I'm always going to look for confirmation over the 10 simple moving average. What is confirmation? Once again, 2 consecutive candle body closes over the indicator, over the region of resistance. All right, so we got the confirmation here on Feb 2023, and we have been holding it now. That trend, that uptrend has been holding over the 10 simple moving average on the monthly time frame. Now, Sean, where are we relative to that 10 SMA? We're still over it. Mm-hmm. Right? And look at where we bounced off of. The 10 simple moving average. Guys, we're 1 week away from the close, okay? And like I said, call me crazy, but I have to look at this. These help me stay objective. If we lose it, then yeah, sure, I'll get bearish with all of you guys out there. Okay, but unless we do, I cannot, for the life of me, sell my Bitcoin here or even take a short here. Like, it's asinine at this point, right? So now, as far as Bitcoin's price action is concerned, guys, still very much range bound. From around 28.4K going all the way down to 25.9K, we're seeing a bounce on our region of support. It's only when we lose that can we actually gun for lower.
And like you said, Krisha, we're about to close the monthly in a week, right? And this is a weekly level. So losing this level is going to line up with us losing that monthly level as well. The confluence is going to make that conviction for that downside move that much stronger, that much easier to trade. So watching the weekly close is pretty much as simple as you guys need to keep it. Keep it simple, keep it mango, keep it stress-free, right? Closing underneath this M-like formation, M equals murder. It's going to murder the monthly 10 SMA as well.
Now, of course, guys, if Bitcoin does end up murdering the 10 simple moving average, we will be giving you guys a new video with new downside targets for Bitcoin. So if you guys want to be ready for the next buy on Bitcoin or even a short on Bitcoin, you want to know where to take your profits at, make sure to hit the sub and the bell icon. That way you are keeping up with that information. All right, so now that we've established that Bitcoin is indeed range bound until we lose our 10 simple moving average, until we lose that weekly dynamic, when do we start getting bullish? Well, Sean, I actually think that eyes on the weekly right now, okay? We're getting into the weekend, good shit, but come Monday, if we reclaim this one level, I think the picture changes slightly. And what's that level that I'm looking at? Well, this is it right here, guys. Eyes on the weekly cloud, okay? Yeah, we lost cloud support right on that last weekly candle, but right now what's happening? Well, let's just zoom in to this picture. We're currently up against cloud resistance. If Bitcoin manages to reclaim cloud resistance right here, coming in at around 26.7K, right, we close inside that cloud. I think the picture changes there a tad bit. Okay, I think the picture changes there a tad bit. I then believe that we have a stronger chance of getting back to our Tenkin. All right, I think that the bulls then might have that lower time frame edge there to take us all the way back up to 28.2K.
So what you're saying essentially is that if we do claim the bottom of the cloud over here, right, we're likely going to make our way up to the Tenkin.
Yes.
Granted, I do agree with that, but I don't think that's enough. I think we need to claim the Tenkin.
Yeah.
Right, and I want to see the Kijun start living inside the cloud as well. There's so much work to be done now at this point, right? I know it's tempting to get, until we start seeing price close an aggressive candle above the Tenkin, okay, we shouldn't get too gung-ho, too bullish. That being said, for spot buys, right, for longer term cyclical plays, like Krisha mentioned, using the monthly 10 SMA as a guide to accumulate Bitcoin over here is a no-brainer, especially if we re-enter the cloud. Because if we do re-enter the cloud, guys, the bullish TK cross is still active. If we enter the cloud, you're looking for that edge-to-edge trade all the way to the top of the cloud eventually, right? It may take its time, okay, but for those leverage trades, for immediate continuation, you cannot be looking for that just yet, in my opinion.
Okay. That is fair. That's a fair analysis. That's a very, very fair analysis. So what Sean is trying to say is, screw the bottom of the cloud. Okay, all you guys need to watch out for if you want to get, midterm bullish again, is look for the Tenkin coming in at around $28,287.
In fact, Kusha, I think you've marked out every time we've claimed the Tenkin, right? Over here. If we zoom out, you guys can see that Kusha's marked out every claim of the Tenkin, and it has worked really well for bullish trend continuations, right? August 2013, huge move to the upside, 957%. What about over here? August 2015, this was massive, 6,862%. 2019 April, not bad over here either. I remember this one, viscerally life-changing move for me, 251% move over there. Caught that one on a nice leverage trade over here. The COVID reclaim took us for another 687%. Here too, guys, it wasn't as dramatic, but a good move nonetheless, a good 60%, right? Now we're gone back into consolidation. Things are going to come into equilibrium if we do claim the Tenkin one more time, right? With the Kijun coming into equilibrium with the Tenkin, I think we set ourselves up for a much bigger move. Remember, guys, all the way back in December and Jan, when we first started talking about our big move to around $42,000, we said there's one of two scenarios that may play out. A quick move to $42,000 will have Mango being bearish and we'll be selling most of our position at 42K. However, our alternative scenario was if Bitcoin takes its time consolidating before making its move to 42K, before making its move to the top of the cloud, well, that's when we hold on to our position for a much bigger move. So yes, we have taken a few steps backwards, but remember the saying, guys, sometimes you gotta take 2 steps backwards to take 10 steps forward, and that's what Bitcoin is potentially giving us over here. A much bigger, higher, long-term target because of this consolidation. Now, if we spend time putting things into equilibrium, my eyes will be on much higher numbers, above 150K, potentially 250K, when the cyclical move does start.
Just a quick recap, guys. It's pretty much status quo, okay? Bitcoin currently still range bound with support coming in at around 25.9K and resistance coming all the way in at 28.4K. This is swing traders territory in that, well, you long support, short resistance. Long trend trades get activated only once we break that resistance to the upside at 28.4K. Short trend trades only get activated once we break support at around 25.9K. Alrighty, so that wraps up Bitcoin's price action for today. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like and we'll see you in the next update. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, guys.
Ciao.